Chipukeezy went on a comedy tour in America. Now, here's a short clip of how he killed it over there. Now, this is what most reggae DJs do. They pull up every 2 seconds. Reminds me of an ex of mine. But anyway, let's watch that clip. That clip is coming up in a little bit, but right now, sitting on my couch, I like this new setting, by the way. Love it. Kevo, the producer, and everybody behind the show makes us feel very cozy at home and leads us straight to the man himself, Chipukeezy. Sasa, my dear. Good to see you.
Good to see you. You're looking good.
So are you.
So inaitwa Indio Ankara ama
Indio Ankara.
Oh.
Indio Ankara. African print.
Nice to see you.
It's good to see you as well. You look dapper.
Thank you so much.
What guys don't know is Chipukeezy and I go way back.
Yes.
When he was starting out, there was this outfit that I had, and a friend of his was like, there's a really amazing comedian. His name is Chipukeezy. Let him come and perform. And you did this stand-up comedian act for Wakamba na Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yes. Yes, I used to sing a lot when I was studying comedy. So.
Seriously? But
Yeah.
did you ever sing at any particular point? Like, seriously?
I'm a terrible singer.
Yeah?
Like, I can't sing.
But it worked for you, didn't it? Look
But
where you are
music.
right now.
I love music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love music. But I don't know why I can't sing.
Okay.
But yeah.
So now the clip is back. So let's check it out. What?
Big up to all the Rasta people in the building. Mr. DJ, from the door. A big shout out to Barack Obama. Big up Rasta. Mr. DJ, from the door. Big shout out to all them bleachers. I want to tell them something. Black Lives Matter. From the top, thank you so much.
So what we've just watched is Chipukeezy. His American tour that just ended. Tell us a bit about that. How was that? What was that about?
It was, I think it was a nice experience. The show that you just watched, it was my last show. It was a Lord of Ribs comedy night. It was an African comedy show where we had Basket Mouth, Bovie. I think I was the only Kenyan comedian or rather in East Africa. So it was a good experience. Basically, I had gone to America to try and, see how I can become a better comedian than who I am. Was
the audience like American as in
the audience
Odieros, or they were Kenyans there?
No, like the show that we have just watched, it was an African audience.
Okay.
It's basically African, but you see what happens is that we have so many Africans who are married by white people, so they mix. So basically, we can say that it was a mixed up crowd.
Yeah, so you have the Nigerians and the star.
You have Nigerians,
guys,
you have Ghanaian, you have Kenyans, you have guys from Tanzania. It was an all African kind of.
Who else was in the tour with you?
Well, Njoro was in the tour, but Njoro, by the time I was doing the show, Njoro was doing his own tour for Kenyans. We had YY. Butita came, though we did not perform.
Yeah, Butita came back with an accent. Where is yours?
My Kamba accent is so strong that I was doing here. Butita came back with an accent?
Yeah, Butita ametuwekea mbaya mbovu.
Butita amena Kariobangi na accent.
Maze, akona accent ingine. You can't believe, imagine. How you're doing? I'm like, Butita, seriously?
Hiya.
Na nenda kupanda ma3, but it's all good.
Yeah, but it was a nice experience. It was a very good experience.
What I saw on social media, and I'm sure a lot of people are curious about, is this picture with you and with Kevin Hart. How did that happen?
Well, so the first time I went to America, I've always wanted to go and perform to Improv Comedy Club. I've been following a lot, the American comedy. So I realized that for you to perform, because they normally do open mics, you have to send an email request, and then they put you on the list. So I decided, to try it out. So while I was home, nikaanza kutuma. Type, nasema, my name is Chipukeezy, I'm a comedian from Kenya. Nataka perform, Send like 50 times. Like the real trisex. Yes. You know, Lile trisex, what way you just really try. Yeah. So I sent like, I think 40. Then in the 40 email, they replied, they said, you are performing next week. It happened that I was going that week. So I go there, I tell the guy who, you know, mwenye alikuwa tumeenda naye, nataka kwenda improv comedy club, nataka kwenda perform. So I go there, it's an open mic. Those guys are very nice. They set rules. They say no heckling, just listen, give them a chance, blah blah blah. I get the mic, I go on stage, tell a few jokes, and then I say, I'd love to meet Kevin Hart one day. He's my comedic idol. Then there was a white lady who's, you know, she loved me. So after the show, she came and like,
she loved you, huh?
Yeah.
Sponsor things.
Buddha.
Ndio maana umerudika umeng'ara mpaka umedainyele blonde mazee.
Naweza kuamini Citizen na ujui. But mzungu alikuwa hapo manzi. Akasikia niko so passionate na kuonomza kama, you wanna see him tomorrow? Like, yeah, then book your flight to LA. That's my card. Call me. So I call this lady. She tells me that Kevin Hart will be signing his book. So I book my flight to LA. I go there. You know, he was signing his book. So, you know, that's the only opportunity for you to see him. He's a big-time comedian. He's a big-time superstar. So I go see him. First of all, I realized that I booked the flight the wrong date. So I was supposed to go tomorrow. I booked it yesterday.
Okay.
So get to the airport, and this lady telling me, sir, you're supposed to travel yesterday.
Wow. You're
not on the flight now. Now I'm supposed to get to LA like around 9.
Yes, yes.
If I miss that flight, I will not be able to see him. So I told the lady, madam, I have to go to LA. I don't know what you're going to do. And I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm a comedian from Africa. And I came here to see Kevin Hart.
You have to say Africa.
Nikaingia YouTube.
Yeah.
Nikamuonyesha clip zangu fulani hapo. She was like, oh my God, really? You're funny, like you tell jokes?
Oh my God, like you're so funny.
So she was like, she you know, she gave me a seat. I went there, we met. I said hi, told him the same line. My name is Chipukeezy, I'm a stand-up comedian from Africa, Kenya. I flew all the way to see you. And, you know, he was interested. He was like, how is Kenya? I was like, Kenya is good. So then I would, you know, waste my time. I told him, you know, I would love, I follow you a lot, you inspire me, and I would love you to help me. So like, how can we help you, my friend? I was like, you have LOL network. I don't mind if you can sign me, I can audition, I can try. Then he called his people, he was like, get his contacts, get my email, go back to Dallas, they send me an email, they're like, come to BT. And yeah, so it was a good experience.
So let's talk about BT, because this is a very interesting story. Yeah? So you've met Kevin Hart. Before we get to BT, how is he in person? I've always wanted to know.
He's shorter than me.
Is that even possible?
For real, he's shorter than me.
So he's like Anita's height.
Kakwaba. Nywele ndio refu. Yeah, but he's a nice person. He's a nice person.
Yeah.
Because we had like 10 minutes, you know, just talking about comedy. The things he says that he want to do with people, I think he means them. He's not just saying them. He says that he want to inspire people. Yeah. When he realized that I was a comedian from Africa coming to see him, he started talking to me about comedy and what to do and what, you know, telling me not to stop.
Like off the bat, he was like, you know, let's just do this. Let me inspire you. Here are the tips. He wasn't like, oh, first buy my book and then...
Keep going. Don't stop doing it. Can't wait to see you at the top. You know, that word, those words, they keep on, you know. As he's here, each and every day I woke up and like, Kevin Hart told me that.
Very inspiring, right?
Can't wait to see you on the top,
So, picture with Kevin Hart, you got a chance to meet him by hook or crook because you missed your flight. Then there's also talk of you being on BET. What's that about? Tell us.
Well, what happens is that those celebrities, everything that they do in their lives, it's very well organized. Like if Kevin Hart's come here, kuna watu wake, wamefika, kuna watu wanampikia, kuna mademu wana massage,
of course,
and those kind of things. So send me an email saying that I can go to BET to watch the BET live, but I'll be on. Kwa sababu Kevin Hart akikujanga na watu wake wanatakanga Kevin Hart kama kwa hapa na ameenda kuwin award. They want people who can celebrate him. So they send me a form that I can fill in my details. You know, they call it fillers. Okay. So I was filling in for Kevin Hart's crew. It's called the Heartbeat production. Heartbeat.
Okay, Heartbeat.
Kikamba unajua ni...
Oh! Kiyo menipita.
Hiyo art.
H for house.
H for H.
Okay, sawa.
Heartbeat.
I got it.
Umepata? Nimepata. But yeah, so basically they invited me to go and be Kevin Hart akishinda kitu ama kitajwa niko hapo. Sikuwa celeb, nilikuwa tu mtu wa yeah. But one thing I learned though, it's that you know, Africans are not that welcomed to the BET.
Are you serious? Tell me a bit about that, because there's a bit of an uproar. For those of you who don't know on social media, and there was a blog as well, that when African acts go on stage, it's not live. No. And when African acts receive awards, I don't know if you guys know that, they get it from behind the stage. It's not on the main stage.
It's not behind the stage. They have BT Experience, and then there is BT, the main.
So they get it from BT Experience?
They get it a day before. Rayvanny was awarded a day
before. Oh my gosh, not even on the live show?
No.
Okay.
Rayvanny went and sat down and watched the live show. So they do it outside. You know, they have, I don't know how near Kinana, but they have a whole outside event for Africans.
Yeah.
That's where they wanted Whiskey to perform.
Yeah.
And he told them next time, not, you know.
I know, because, you know, if you've worked so hard to build your brand, you deserve to be on the main stage. Now, you said something very interesting, that Africans are not accepted very well. No, not really accepted, but they're not appreciated very well. What was your experience now that, you know, you're part of the crew and everything?
I think I was disappointed at some point, because I felt like, I mean, you guys, you're the guys who are supposed to be supporting them.
Yeah.
But I realized that, again, it's not our territory.
Yeah.
I realized that I'm an African. This is African American award. You know, the first word is African American. So they're just trying to protect themselves. But I figured that at some point I was like, we Africans, we should be very proud. Yeah. Because like, if they don't want to welcome us into their event, it means that they've seen the potential that we have and the talents that we can, you know, Kina Lupita, Kina, those. So I saw it as a, become an ogobat. Yeah. You know, so.
Or why don't we do our own? You know, we can have our own sort of version of that kind of stuff and just make it bigger. We just have to promote our own. Don't you think so?
I think so. And I don't know why we don't do events for like big ones, for events, for award, for acting, music in Kenya. I think the only one we have is group. I don't know why we stopped doing that. Yeah. I think that's a challenge for us. Yeah. I think maybe we should start, you know. Maybe it's a challenge to everybody, the artists, the corporates, everybody. I mean, we should all come together and decide, you know what, let's start working together for the sake, because art is very powerful.
It is, isn't it? And art moves the world.
Very powerful.
It does.
It's very powerful.
Somebody once said that you can't remove the word art from heart.
Exactly.
Najua weni mkamba, so that's a tongue twister. You can't remove the word art from heart.
You can't remove the word art from art. You can't remove the word art.
I know we've got a couple of comments on social media. Remember, you can definitely follow us on Twitter at NTV Kenya. Follow me at Cindy Ogana Chipukeezy.
Chipukeezy Bini.
And the hashtag is Hey Cindy. Anne, what do you have for us?
Well, Cindy, people are taking issues with Chipukeezy's accent. Wamesema amerudi hapa na accents zingine zenye hazi make sense. Anyway, the first comment here from Rono, who says, vile na Chipu kwa show, my #1 comedian, big up. And then another one here from Munga, who says, tell Chipukeezy to come back to his Kamba accent. Hii kizungu hapana, hata anasema kinda.
Kinda.
Let me tell you something. My mom is watching this show, so I have to make sure that she believes, because I didn't for 1 month. But we can make her believe, Mom, I was there in America. So.
His mom and his mzungu sponsor.
Unless kuna mtu mmoja ata agree na yeye. Miriam here says, okay, I thought Chipu atarudi na accent, wapi evidence, but thank God he is back. Umesikia hiyo accent ako nayo. Then we have Richard who says, baby daddy is here again. Baby daddy, sawa. Big up to you, man. Always do this. You always do this comedy thing, right?
Hey!
Let me clear something. I need to clarify that.
Please do.
So that's a guy calling me baby daddy.
Yes. So let us know.
There is a song I did and I called myself baby daddy in that song. So that's why I made a baby daddy.
So can I call you baby daddy?
Yes, you can.
Yeah? There's nobody who will pour hot water on me?
No. Yeah? Well, it depends, but mini baby daddy wa madem wote Nairobi. Okay, potential baby daddy.
You should just buy for senator then. Get it over and done with. So, of course, you've got amazing projects coming up.
Yes.
Tell us, what's in the pot? What's cooking, baby daddy?
I think I'm not sleeping. I don't want to sleep. Next Friday, I'm doing a stand-up comedy special. There's a show I do called Funny Truth. Okay. It's 1 hour, 1 mic, 1 comedian. I've done 3 specials now. Next month, not next month, next Friday, 21st, I'm doing one at Alliance Française. Okay. Then, actually,
stand-up comedian, just you, or are you going to be with other people?
Just me.
Just you.
Just me.
I've always wanted to ask, because I had a bit of experience in theater, doing shows by myself. And you know, this is a script you've read, so that's different. But this is stand-up. What do you do You crack the joke. Guys are quiet.
When people don't laugh,
yeah,
you have to make them laugh. It's your job to make them laugh.
What if you've met Surandimu? You know, there's always that Surandimu.
It's your job to make them laugh. It's your job to make them laugh. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You really have to make them laugh. It doesn't matter what you do, but make them laugh. That's your job. That's my job. I'm the guy with the microphone, so they will laugh.
Okay.
You know,
that's very inspiring. Yeah. Now we've got a couple of people coming in. We're still gonna be with you because I need to ask about your hair.
Okay.
I need to ask about more of your upcoming projects. But as I told you, the show is new and we're gonna sort of do a bit of a remix. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna have all guests in studio at the same time. So before our next guests come in, Anne, I understand you've got a couple of more comments for me. Yeah?
Yes, I do.
Let's do it.
We have here one from Pity who says, I'm loving the show. Chipukeezy amenona and he's looking dope.
Oh, Chipukeezy, baby daddy.
That's Pity Curtis.
By the way, he's sucking in that tummy. Remove the beer belly.
Just show it off. It's okay.
What else, Anne?
Another one here from Dennis who says, Nakulola, I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds sweet. I think that was from the band that was playing
from Toto Afric band.
And then Joroge Jr. here says, the show is great. I'm happy to see Chipukeezy looking like a Nigerian. He looks awesome.
Oh, that is so nice.
So
big pimping.
I heard that Kenyan women, they love Nigerian men.
Yeah, so that's why you went the whole Nigerian way with the hair.
I don't look like a Nigerian.
Yeah?
It's a good thing. Let me look like them. Tupatane.
Tupatane Lagos. On the junction of Machakos, Lagos Hotel.
Lagos Hotel.
Lagos.
Bed and breakfast.
Now, as I mentioned, we're going to do things a little differently today. We're going to introduce our next guests, who are more than welcome to come in. Come in, you guys. We have Njeri and Alfie. Njeri and Alfie, say hi to Chipukeezy.
Hi.
Chipukeezy,
you see?
Njeri.
You see?
I know, what is going on?
See? Yes, bro. Nice to see you.
I didn't get the memo. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is Njeri, this is Alfie. If I tell you who they are and why they are here, your jaw will drop. You know those Facebook blogs, number 3 will totally shock you.
Number 14 will make you
die. In this case, number 2 will totally shock you. Do you remember that botched proposal? The one that went viral at some kuku joint. Yeah? And the guy asked the chick, these are the guys.
You didn't see that?
These are the guys.
I saw it.
Where were you?
No, he was busy doing
but I saw it. Jugush sent me.
Yeah?
Juguna into me.
All right. We don't want to preempt. More of this when we come back. Don't go anywhere.